Hello, everybody. Joe Bag Donuts here, and welcome back for another episode of possibly the last episode of the Misaki Route. I'm recording this the same day as I was the other one. It's later in the afternoon. It's like 3 o'clock here, so pretty much 12 hours exactly from when I started the recording session of the last one. I can't sleep. Yeah, I'm not having a mental breakdown. I'm just, having a little slip up. So here's a flashback for a bunch of the old heads who were around for the Muv-Love Unlimited in my last channel. Let's fucking bust out the sake bottle. Ooh, there we go, nice pop. What's this one? It's an Akabu Junmai. Let's see. Is layered with aromas of white peach and a fifth taste of umami. Umami. There we go. Umami. I can read. And is enveloped by notes of grapefruit. I'm not the biggest grapefruit fan, but peach, hell yeah, all day, every day. I'll fucking eat it with the little hairs on it that you're not supposed to eat. That like fucking scratch up your throat. And I do have my fancy like sake cup. But that's not one of those these days. It's right out of the bottle days. So normally I refer to the shit show as what I'm watching. But today the shit show is me. So bottoms up. Pretty good. All right, let's get in there. If this is a super short one, like if it's just all the recap from Eternity from last time, I'll probably just upload this the same day as the other one and be like, yeah, the end, the last 20 minutes if that's what it is, and the epilogue, whatever. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get in there. Fragments of my consciousness. Still asleep, I gather the powder-like fragments of my consciousness together. I scoop them up with my hands, but they simply slip through the gaps between my fingers. Even so, I desperately try to hold on to the pieces that I've barely managed to collect. It's already just a paltry collection. Fragments already imperceptible to almost everyone's eyes. My consciousness, my disappearing existence, won't be long before I completely vanish. In terms of time, a few hours. But I've made it. Dazzling sunlight spills in from a tiny gap in the curtains. Sunshine feels warm. And so, I face my very last morning. Reaching out from behind the blanket, I switch off the shrill alarm clock. The room is instantly filled with silence. Taking a casual glance at my palms, I notice they're drenched in sweat. I wipe it off in the hem of my pajamas. I'm also wearing my pajamas, my nice vertical striped pajamas because I'm an old man, and I wear pajama tops as well, that button up in the front because they're super comfy. That's just because I have the heat turned off right now because I like to save the planet and all that, and mostly because I prefer, getting a little personal here. I prefer to sleep nude because I think it's the most comfortable. But when it gets to be like 50 degrees in my bedroom, that's a little untainable. I do have an electric blanket, but that'll either cause me to sweat a bunch if I leave it on like full blast when I'm trying to sleep, or it'll slip off and I will just freeze to death. So I make the compromise and wear the jammies. On the surface, it's a peaceful morning. Lying there face up, I gaze at the familiar sight of the ceiling. I've seen the same scenery for almost 10 years now, and I had thought that I would continue to see it forever. Never even imagined that there could what? I never even imagined that there could come to an end. Okay, that is wrong. That it could come to an end? I feel like that. I don't know why there's a there. Right there. There's the there. Right there. But I'm glad I made it to today, because today's an important day for me and for Misaki-senpai, because today will probably become irreplaceable for both of us. My body is completely devoid of sleepiness as I get up and change into my clothes. Having prepared everything, I look at my watch. 10 minutes left until the promised time. Damn. Might not make it if I don't run. I hurriedly stuff my wallet into my pocket. Then, as I'm about to dash out the room, I suddenly come to a stop. I may as well. I flip the calendar on the wall, which is still showing February. March. It's already spring. Come to think of it, it's warm today, isn't it? The breeze shakes the curtains as it blows in from my wide-open window, along with the warm sunshine that truly makes it feel like spring. Warm sunshine in the beginning of March. What a fucking wild concept. I grew up in a place where, you know, having snow on the ground in late April is, well, I was about to say is the norm, but maybe used to be the norm, because, you know, it doesn't snow as much as it used to. Really is a nice day today. Taking off the coat that I'd put on, I leave the room. Heck, I remember one time, back when I was in, like, elementary school, it started snowing in, like, late May once. That was a freak storm, but still. Walking down the road I had taken every day, I head for the promised place. The weather's hot enough for me to raise a sweat as I dash through the streets. The wind, still containing a trace of chilliness, feels perfectly comfortable. The scent of cherry blossoms fills the air, drifting in from nowhere in particular. It's the season for them to be in full bloom. I check my watch. That's okay, I can still make it. Beneath an infinitely clear blue sky, I run down the sunny footpath with the cool wind by my side. Finally, my destination comes into view. I totally did just bump the mic with my bottle, along with the figure of Misaki-senpai. Sorry, guess I'm a little late. Gasping for breath, I rush over to her. Boon.
いいよ。私も今来たところだから。
It's the 90s, I'll forgive you. Like, they're not coveralls, are they? They're overalls? They're not overalls, are they? It's just a blue dress, and it's at a weird it's at a weird angle, right? Either way, it looks good on her. This time, it's true, she says with a smile. Catching my breath, I look at her once more. Senpai, why are you dressed like that? I notice that she looks different from her usual self. Well, she's not a student anymore. It'd be weird for her to wear a uniform. Yeah.
この学校を卒業したんだよ。それでまだ制服着てたらおかしな人だよ。
I mean, unless you're into that. Tilting her neck a little, she gives a graceful smile. That's true.
私は浩平くんみたいにずる休みじゃないからね。
Well, he has a pretty good reason for it. She gives a mischievous look. I'm not taking the day off either. I'm just absent.
欠席の理由は？
I caught a cold.
お大事に。
Thanks. I give a theatric sniffle.
ねえ、この格好似合うかな？
I mean, yeah, I like the, I don't know, what would you call that, that color of white? Cream? Ivory? And like the blue? It's not quite like a denim blue. But yeah, it's nice. I like it. So saying, she whirls around to face the other way. Sure, they look great on you.
そっか。だったらいいかな。浩平くんが気に入ってくれたのならね。
She gives a little smile. Her smile seems so innocent. But behind that expression, without a doubt, is fear. She's returning from her own safe world to the place where she belongs. What? She's returning from her own safe world to the place where she belongs. You mean like the outside, regular, rest of the world? Time is beginning to move for her once more. Yep, okay. And the tiny amount of time left to me, I hope to help her along the way, even by a little. Well, let's go. She gives a slow nod. But her expression is uneasy as she looks in my direction. Don't worry, I'll be there with you.
つなごっか。
Sure. I tightly grip her extended hand.
ありがとう。
Man, it'd be super fucked up if you faded out of existence, you know, on the way there, holding her hand, and then she was left by her own self, not quite sure where she was. Nodding, she begins to walk again. First, we head to the shopping district. Today is the day I disappear from this world. But before that, I want to at least spend some time with the one I love. Doing that, I'm sure that I'll...
浩平くん、どうしたの？
Oh, you know, just coming to terms with my pending, like, mortality. I promise, Senpai. I promise I won't let go of your hand. Expression just across her face as my words trail off. Taking her hand in mine, we begin to walk. We chat about trivial topics, and she smiles. One by one, the little hours pass by. But to me, even those little fragments are irreplaceable memories.
風が違うね。
Alright, let's look at the back. See if it is just a dress. Okay, cool. It's just a blue dress. I was very concerned that she was wearing, overalls? Overalls, yes. Coveralls are a thing that we wear. Imagine like a mechanic's jumpsuit. That's what we call overalls. At least where I work. I have a pair. I don't wear it because why would I? You only really need to wear it like if you're changing a tire or like lubing up like the gear well, which isn't my job. So yeah. Her voice is a soft murmur.
屋上は屋上の風。商店街は商店街の風。
Though there is talks about getting it to be a official uniform item that we can like wear around outside of the workspace, because when you're working the line on your aircraft, people don't really give a fuck about what you wear. Like I have fuck, what do I have? It's a Dutch like army coat, which you know, it's real fucking good at keeping the rain out, and it's really warm. But I would get fucking destroyed if someone saw me wearing it, like, just fucking walking around base doing whatever. But since I'm out on the line working, people just look the other way because they're like, "You're staying warm? All right, cool." That, and I have an army scarf, which, you know, it's too dark of a green, but who gives a shit? And I also have like a 30-year-old like cold weather hat that has like the full like bunny ears that fold down and has like a chin strap. So I'm the warmest motherfucker out there in the winter. I survive. I'm a survivor. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, overalls, coveralls. Don't worry, I'll probably get the two mixed up, but you know what I mean.
場所によって風も姿が違うんだね。今までそんなこと知らなかった。知ろうともしなかった。
Look at you going out and experiencing new things.
きっかけはたくさんあったはずなのにね。
As the wind here in the shopping district.
気持ちいいよ。
The clamor coming from the shop fronts as customers do their shopping. The sound of bicycle bells ringing as they whiz by. Each one a new kind of wind to her.
そういえばお腹空いたね。
Want to get a hamburger? Let's have some lunch then.
確か浩平くんのおごりなんだよね。
Yeah, just leave it to me.
嬉しいよ。
Let's hope that Philly cheesesteak I had earlier for lunch can keep up with the alcohol that I'm having right now. For my sake and for your sake. Fast food shop, still relatively empty. My wallet shouldn't take too much damage if we eat here, even if it's with you.
もしかして浩平くんひどいこと言ってる？
Kind of big eater. Just sit down in the seat over there and wait for me. I'll go and get the food. Can I ask her what she wants? Nodding, she sits at a nearby table. What will you have, senpai?
浩平くんと同じものでいいよ。
Just that? There's no need to hold back. You could try and conquer the entire menu here if you wanted to. It would
そ
probably
んなこ
cost
と
like
した
$10.
ら次に来た時の楽しみがなくなっち
You
ゃ
know,
うよ。
back when the dollar menu was $1 instead of the value menu.
これからもいっぱい来ると思うから。もちろん浩平くんと一緒にね。
Yeah, about that. Makes me happy to hear those words coming from her, and at the same time, sad.
どうしたの？
She places her hand on mine as I fall silent. Your hand sure feels warm, senpai.
浩平くんの手もあったかいよ。
But if you don't let go, I won't be able to go and buy her lunch.
ごめんね。
She releases my hand. Well, here I go.
待ってるから。
And so, after we finish our simple meal, we leave the store. But what did you order? I need to critique your taste. Taking our time, we slowly wander our way around the shopping district.
ねえ、浩平くん、今私たちの姿を見た人が
How do you know they're looking at us?
私たちを
Oh, you
恋
mean
人
just
同
in
士だっ
general?
て思ってくれるかな。
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
嬉しいよ。
We have a little time left together. Right now, from the bottom of my heart, I wish we could stay together for even just a little longer.
次は桜が見える場所だよね。
Yeah, shall we go now then? On the weekends, the park tends to become a resting place for crowds of people. Who's texting me? Okay, it wasn't a text, it was just a notification on my phone that I don't care about. As expected, though, it's relatively deserted during the day of a weekday. During the day of a weekday. Okay. The two of us take a slow walk around the promenade? Yeah, no, that's right. That's a word. Don't ask me what it means. Yep. The promenade that cuts through the public park. I'm gonna assume it's a walkway. Bathed in the spring sunshine, we stroll along leisurely, as if chasing the shadows projected onto the paving stones. Almost feels as though time itself is flowing along more slowly.
ねえ、浩平くん。今日はいい天気かな。
So saying, she looks up at the pure blue sky. Raising my hand, I shelter myself from the dazzling sunlight. Yeah. I simply nod as I gaze as the sheet of blue extends into the infinity. Okay. It's a clear day without a cloud in the sky. It's impressive just how beautiful this world is.
やっぱり外はいいよね。空気が違うよ。
Taking a deep breath, she reaches out in a big stretch.
私ね、学校の屋上が好きだった理由が分かったような気がするんだ。
Oh, why's that?
一番近い場所だったんだよ。私が憧れていた世界にね。
The sunshine is warm, glittering as its rays shine down upon her.
いい香りだね。
Early spring? Hell yeah, that's the best time to go to the park. The park that I normally go running at has like a good mile-long trail that goes through the woods. During the spring and fall, it's fantastic. I love it so much. But the summer? Oh god, it's so humid. And the bugs, if you run in the evening... I ran once at dusk, because I'm like, oh, I'll wait till the sun goes down so it's not like the real feel isn't 110. It was like running in a hailstorm. I had to comb the little fucking bugs and gnats out of my hair. It was awful. One of the worst experiences of my life. I had to like hold my breath when I ran in the open, because that's where they all were. Once you got in the tree line, it was fine, but like half the trail is out in like the grass. Awful. Narrowing her eyes, she shows me an innocent smile. Yeah, it's the best time of year to see them right now. Also, what's with that park bench? That is the most uncomfortable looking bench in the entire world. It's like one of those anti-homeless benches.
私、本当にバカだよ。どうして今まですぐそばにあるこんな世界に気づかなかったんだろう。
Darkest places under the candlestick and all that.
ありがとう、浩平くん。
The cherry blossom petals dancing through the air. Senpai's smile. Each one so very precious to me. Now, I'm about to leave them all behind. To go where? Looking up at the previously cloudless sky, I notice white clouds gradually beginning to form.
もう少し歩こうよ。
Alright. Hey, are they selling ice cream already? An open-air ice cream shop has been set up just ahead of us.
日差しも暖かくなったからね。
Shall we buy some?
だったら私が買ってくるよ。浩平くんはここで待ってて。
Will you be alright on your own? I say with a teasing note in my voice.
それは年上に言う言葉じゃないよ。
She makes a mildly sulking face, but quickly smiles again. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it to you. I'll be sitting here and waiting. I sit down on a nearby bench and raise my hand in a wave.
任せてよ。
So saying, she begins walking in the direction of the middle-aged ice cream vendor's voice. But on the way there, she turns around.
抹茶とバニラ、どっちがいい？
Ooh, tough choice. Is it vanilla bean or just vanilla? Because if it's vanilla bean, then yes, but if it's just like plain old generic vanilla, I'll take green tea. It doesn't seem like they're selling the green tea flavor, but they do have chocolate.
そうなんだ。私好きなのに。
Chocolate is okay as an ice cream flavor, but honestly it's kind of mid. Like, if you're gonna go do chocolate ice cream, you need to go like expensive, like double fudge, like really, really rich, creamy chocolate, compared to just it's chocolate flavored. I'm an ice cream connoisseur. My grandparents only lived like 40 minutes away from the Ben & Jerry's factory up in Vermont, so we'd go there occasionally, and oh man, Ben & Jerry's is so fucking good, guys. You know, at the summer camp I went to as a kid, they would sell pints of Ben & Jerry's, but they stopped selling it after a while because kids would just go there and eat a pint of Ben & Jerry's every single day, and they're like, oh no, this isn't healthy. Even though it was like a Boy Scout summer camp, and like the walk up to like the campsites was actually pretty intense. Like, I remember one part of it, you had to like hold a rope as you were going up because of how steep and gravelly it was. Like, I would definitely lose weight when I went there every single year, and I would also get a sick tan. Man, I tan so good. Like, I'm super fucking French. Like my grandparents, they're French Canadian farmers, and my dad's side of the family, one of my like great uncles wrote like a whole family history on their side, and they're from like the Channel Islands between England and France. And I've taken a genetic test, and I'm like 95% French, but I tan, and people would be like, oh, are you like Italian or Spanish? Are you a Spaniard? And I'm like, no. But enough about me. I'm also very French looking, if that means anything. I'm feeling the alcohol hitting me. I'm sorry, guys. You're stuck with me now. She hangs her head in utter disappointment. There's no such thing as a food you don't like, senpai.
そんなことないよ。ラッキョだけは食べられない
Really?
んだ。
I fucking love onions. Like a green onion? Fucking chop that up, saute it, my dog. But you need everything else, right?
それで、浩平くんは何にするの？
Speaking of onions, if you get like a red, not red. You want like the yellow sweet onions. You can like throw those in the oven like a baked potato and just eat a salted onion. Pretty alright, actually. I was trying to save money once a couple years ago. And yeah, I lived off like nothing but like baked onions and like homemade sandwiches. Spend like $5 a week on food. I don't even remember what I was saving up money for. Oh, I was saving up money to buy my VR headset that I used like 4 times because I get motion sick and my old PC was garbage and wasn't very good at running VR. I'm looking at it right now. Fucking piece of shit headset. It's like one of the original Vives, so the resolution is super fucking bad. She completely avoids the question. I'll have vanilla.
だったら、私はチョコミントにするよ。
Ooh, good choice. Turning around once more, she enthusiastically walks on. I know it. I can feel a definite sense of self-awareness about it. Familiar scenery is receding into the distance. The words I should have said dying on my lips. Trivial moments buried in a pool of sunlight. Favorite foods, favorite things, the TV I watched yesterday, and today's lunch. Her little gestures and her faint smile. Precious moments with the person precious to me. Unimportant words, pointless jokes, unforgettable memories. The road we walked down together on the way home from school. The place where we first met. I give thanks for our coincidental meeting. I give thanks for having fallen in love with her. I give thanks for the love she gave in return. Now, with only our memories together remaining, those days I had taken for granted are disappearing. The rooftop, the world colored crimson by the red sunset, the place where she had smiled at me, my visage reflected in her lightless eyes, the corridor. Living out our chance encounter to the fullest, we entertained ourselves by chatting about trivial things. A place I think of fondly, where I caught a glimpse of a fresh side of her. The cafeteria, we had lunch together. It was a place where even such trivial memories could make us happy. The library, the end of the corridor, clouded in white. The setting for a casual promise, and the sorrow engraved within her. The park. We walked together down the promenade as the cherry blossoms danced around us. While I felt the warmth of her hand. The place where I disappeared, gazing at Senpai's back. As this final scene clouds over, unable to even bid her farewell. Senpai, I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. But I'll come back. Whatever happens, I'll definitely come back. And when I do, please just smile and forgive me. Goodbye, Senpai. Until the day we meet again.
お待たせ、浩平くん。ほら見て。おじさんに一つおまけしてもらったよ。
Just because you're so cute.
新発売のヨーグルト味なんだって。
What does that mean?
ねえ、これ私が食べてもいいのかな。はい、これは浩平くんの分だよ。どっちがバニラなのかな。わからないよ。はい、浩平くんが選んでね。どうしたの、浩平くん。
But he's not there. He's faded. From existence, not like he's high. He's just He's just gone.
早く取らないと私が全部食べちゃうよ。そうだねえ、また2人でどこかに行こうよ。浩平くん、もうすぐ春休みだよね。私ね、行ってみたいところがあるんだよ。いっぱいあるんだよ。本当は目が見えるようになったらと思ってたけど、
Oof.
浩平くんと一緒なら大丈夫だよね。
Fucking rubbing salt right in the wound, huh, senpai?
一日で全部は無理かもしれないけど、その時は次の日も出かけようね。次の日もまた次の日も。
Are you doing this on purpose?
だってずっと一緒にいてくれるって浩平くん約束してくれたものね。
About that.
どうしたの浩平くん。
Oof.
早く食べないとアイスクリーム溶けちゃうよ。どうしたの？どうして何も話してくれないの？
Oh, you're gonna have some explaining to do when you come back.
浩平くん、冗談だよね。
And he's gone. To eternity. His ugly seafoam green hoodie. My dude's a Mets fan. I mean, a Jets fan. But if he's a Jets fan, he's probably also a Mets fan. Because they're bad teams. Even if Brady's gone, baby, the dynasty will never die. No! That can't be it. Where's my epilogue? Where's my happy ever after? Time continues to pass, slowly but surely, at the same speed it's passed up until now. Summer, autumn, winter, and finally, it's a warm day. As I look up at the sky, the strong sunlight pierces through my eyelids. It's a nice day, I'm sure of it. The warm sunshine and the still, chill wind makes for a comfortable combination. I wonder if this is what they call an Indian summer day. I've heard the term, don't know what it means. After all, it's still winter, according to the calendar. As I walk down the pebble-paved path in the courtyard, I can feel a change in the seasons from the winter that just rushed by.
この先を右に行くと昇降口。
My feet come to a stop as I recall the scenery I had last seen all those years ago and projected onto the pitch black screen.
そして左は体育館。
That's where I'm headed now. Standing in front of the gym, I look up at the sky. It's been a year since I last stood here.
川名さん？川名さんですよね。
Suddenly, I hear a voice. A nostalgic voice that I haven't heard for a year.
はい、お久しぶりです、先生。1年ぶりですか。ちょうど1年前の卒業式以来です。
Oh, you're such a good girl. Coming for his graduation.
元気で過ごしているようですね。おかげさまで。先生は今年も3学年の担任ですか？ええ、本当は3年生の担任は嫌なんですけどね。
Yeah, it's a little depressing.
そうなんですか？
Getting emotionally attached to them just to let them go.
だって悲しいですから。教え子の旅立つ姿を見ることは。もちろん 誇らしいことではありますけど。はい。
Of course, of course.
それで、今日はどうしたのですか？どうしても送り出してあげたい卒業生がいるんです。
Oh, you know that Kohei Orihara guy. Who?
あなたの後輩ですか？はい。私の他には誰も卒業をお祝いしてくれないかわいそうな後輩なんです。
Yeah. Nagamori's probably forgotten all about him. Poor guy.
そうなの？どうして？多分日頃の素行が悪いからですね。か弱い女の子を一人残してどっかに行っちゃうような人ですから。そうなの。
Damn, you must be down bad. If you haven't fucking heard from him in like over a year, and you show up to his graduation ceremony to try to reconnect. Oof.
ほんとひどい人ですよ。そういえば川名さん、髪型少し変えましたね。
Oh, have you?
ほとんど見まねなんですけど、おかしくないですか？
Please tell me you got short hair now.
ええ、大丈夫よ。
You look really good with long hair, but short hair, my guy? Ooh, yeah, that's where it's at.
よかった。でも、あんまり卒業式に参列するようには見えないですね。そうですか？どちらかというと、恋人に会いに行くみたいです。そんなんじゃないですよ。川名さん、顔赤いですよ。
You need to speak up. You're speaking really quiet and the music is really loud.
先生が変なこと言うからです。
Either that, she's really far away. A reunion with the teacher who had looked after me. That's our graduation ceremony. Oh, the alcohol, it's kicked in. Oh wait, graduation ceremony, truly important to me, begins. Nice outfit. I dig it. Turtleneck, hell yeah. God, turtlenecks are fucking fire. Exactly 1 year ago, I was sitting over there. At the time, I was filled with anxiety. The fear of being forced to leave the world, the only world in which I could live, was indescribable. I had no courage. But there was a person who gave my cowardly self a push from behind. Damn, 7 classes? Fucking how big is this school? That's how I was able to return to my own world. The unfrozen world which I had so longed for. It's where I stand now. Okay, that's not that big. 365, weird how that's exactly how many days there are in a year. Times 3 because Japanese schools are class 9 through 12. Is that how numbers work? 10 through 12. I can do math. Haha. But yeah, that's about how big my school was. But divided over 4 years, okay. Yeah, it's a little bigger than what my graduating class was. That's not right at all. Graduate Orihara Kohei. It's the above 366 students. Kohei-kun. No one's willing to celebrate for you, are they? But I know. Just like you once saw me off, here I am now, seeing you off. Because the only one who can do that now is me. Isn't that right, Kohei-kun? Maybe I'll save the congratulations for next time, so that I can say it when you're right here in front of me. Instead, I'll deliver the words I've been wanting to say in today.
ありがとう、Kohei-kun.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. But if you don't come back soon, I'll start to hate you. The graduation ceremony comes to an end, bringing my important day to an end with it. There's a gaping hole in my heart through which the wind blows. In order to fill it, I I set foot inside the nostalgic school building. I continue to walk, as if drawn to my destination, the place where I first met him. Standing before that heavy door, I grasp the knob. Then, I throw open the cold door that leads to the rooftop. The warm sunshine feels like a breath of fresh air. This is a place I'm fond of. I stand there, the winter remaining in my heart being washed away by the spring breeze. But I bet it'll be a nice day tomorrow. Eh? A voice. A sudden, warm voice directed towards me. The voice of someone I know. The voice of the one I love.
今日は夕焼けなんだ。
He turns to face me.
夕焼けきれい。
Well, I'd give it about a 65. And depending on the grading system, that's like a D minus, barely a pass. His voice comes from right beside me now.
結構辛口な。
I mean, still slightly above average.
待ってたよ。待ってたんだよ。あの日からずっと。
I'm back.
ダメだよ。挨拶はちゃんと大きな声で。
I'm back, senpai.
おかえりなさい。浩平くん。
Ooh, nice ribbon. I like the plaid. Misaki senpai.
バカだよね。まだ昼過ぎなのに。夕焼けだって。
Yeah.
アイスクリーム。もう溶けちゃったよ。
Did you at least eat it? I see. That's a shame.
浩平くん、卒業式サボったらダメだよ。
Well, I slept in for just a little bit.
ちょっとどころじゃないよ。ずっと待ってたんだよ。毎日待ってたんだよ。
So she didn't get her hair cut, she just braided it. Unless she really grew it out, and it's just, the CG isn't showing it all.
それなのに。
I'm sorry. I look up to see the endless sky, rendered in a single color. All the while, feeling Senpai's warmth. Feeling the warmth of the one I truly love.
そうだ。
She raises her head as though just remembering something.
これだけは浩平くんの前で言いたかったんだ。
The person most important to me is right here by my side. And I'll continue to walk with her. Our memories together up until now are few. But we'll go on to make plenty more. Using our limited time as best we can. Together with the person who is most precious to me.
浩平くん、卒業おめでとう。
Hey, we did it, boys! Happy ends! Good route. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Like, not to shit on Nagamori's route, but Kohei was kind of a fucking asshole in her route, like, for 75% of it, which made it, like, a lot, I don't want to say worse, but fairly mid, I guess I would say. But, ooh, senpai. Senpai, my senpai. Oh, my senpai. Very nice. That's I wish I had some more flowery, pretty words to be more philosophical and dig into like the meat of like, oh, the story. What does it mean? But no. Misaki senpai, she's cool. I just like her, you know. I like how they just like kind of treat her as a person and not make her blindness like a whole big like thing. It's just like, oh, it's just like part of who she is. And it's like, yeah, all right, cool. Like, cool. She's just a person. She just happens to be blind. I'm not fully coherent enough to be able to form a deep yeah. I feel like that last attempt at making a sentence explains the current state I'm in. So, considering half this bottle of sake is now gone from when we had started this episode, I feel that I shall stop myself from making more of a fool of myself than I have. And hopefully next time I won't be a drunken mess. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time for... What are we doing next? Whose route are we doing next? Because I'm such a sheep, I just follow the guide and usually trust the reading order set before me. Next up will be... Oh, we're going to be doing the Mio route next. Awesome. She got so little screen time in like our past 2 routes that I'm pretty interested to see how they do her, because they handled Misaki Senpai's disability with, I'd say some tact. So I hope the same will be done for a girl Mio there. Anyway, this is where we end it before I get even worse, because I'm definitely on the downhill. But I shall say once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell for any new updates. And I might be uploading a Muv-Love episode tomorrow for the anime reaction. Don't get your hopes up. It won't be going on to Photon Melodies until we're done with this. But if we're going at the pace that these routes are going at, with about 3 to 4, per... 3 to 4 episodes per route per girl, skipping through pretty much most of the common route. Should be getting onto that Photon Melodies in... Well, I should be starting recording it in about December, but who knows when the videos will come up with the every other day uploads. So this is like the 5th time I've said it, but thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time for Mio's route. Hope to see you all there. Later.